Hello and welcome back. And if you happen to be new here, my name is Rebecca. Welcome to Rebecca Roar Home. This is just an early preview of some spring inspiration for you while I'm getting ready for this year, spring 2025. We planted some trees last spring and they're doing well, and they did survive the winter. And we're hoping to see some beautiful blooms on them this year. When I decorated my porch last year, I just sort of wanted a little bit of bright spring colors, but mainly everything is just neutral. The rug I got from Amazon.com, the tulips I had on hand, and the pillow covers was from Amazon that's on my rockers. And my theme this year is the bicycles for my front porch. You'll see that little one sitting on the table with a tulip in it. And the spring sign was a sign that Larry and I made years ago. I put a pillow cover of a bicycle on that little vintage black chair. And to keep my pillows from blowing off, I add rocks to them in the zippered part. Everything's beginning to bloom for the spring, and it's always the prettiest time of year. I have little yellow flowers coming up there, those that are blowing in the wind, and I can't wait to see them bloom. The wreath on the front door was one that I made, so let's go inside. Inside, I have my bench and my 2 arches. I'm hoping to change this out soon, maybe to a console table there on that wall instead of the arches. I always like to place a couple of the smaller wreaths from Hobby Lobby up on my arches for different seasons. And I found these last year. Now this is the piece of furniture. If Larry finishes it for me, then I will change all of this furniture out and take the arches down and add something different. I fell in love with these pillow covers. I got 2 of them from Amazon.com, and I love the color of green check. So I just took a woven wicker tray, added some dogwood stems along with the bunny, and all of that is from Hobby Lobby. On my hooks, I'm just adding some things that I had on hand that I think will look great. I got this little burlap bag from Amazon.com and some of the Real Touch tulips, and I added those to the bag, and I think it turned out adorable. Moving over here to my console table, I'm just going to put this spread on here. And I love how it lightens it up, especially for spring. I don't want anything too heavy and just want everything just light and bright and airy. I have used this old wooden crate. It's from my husband's grandfather's workshop. And I've used it several times in decorating throughout my home. And I have put some spring florals in it, and I'm adding my candlesticks. I have a set of 3 that I got from Hobby Lobby. All of the florals are from Hobby Lobby. And then I just love this bunny. This bunny is from, I think, Cotton and Crate. I don't think that's it. If I can think of it, I'll put it in the description box below. And as I'm going along, I'm gathering up this spread. I just don't want it real flat. I want it fluffy. And on top of the candlesticks, instead of candles, I have put a little bird cage with a nest and a nest with a little bird in it. I just love how all of this has came out for the spring. On the bottom of my console, I just have a couple of wicker woven baskets that I like to keep there, and I just added a few of my cherished things for spring, and this is how my entry has come out for the spring, and I just love how it all came together. Most of you know I have an open concept home, and I divide it up into sections, and then I will do a walkthrough home tour for you. And I hope that everybody's getting some warm weather in their area. It's sunny, as you can see out the window, sunny and 60 today. And we'll take that. As you can see up on my mantle, anything that I had to climb and do, I went ahead and did. And that is putting my spring wreath. I got that last year from Hobby Lobby. I put that up on the mirror. I'm going to do something a little different. I found an inspiration on Pinterest, and I'll point that out as we go. So I also went ahead and put in some white cherry blossoms and some twig stems in my demijohn jars up on my mantle. And if you want to know where I got those were at Kirkland's online. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you what I have for my mantle. Now, the mantle this year has just been a struggle for me. I don't know why. It's usually been pretty easy every season, but for the spring, I think it's because of the dark stone that's on it that is really throwing me off when I'm trying to use some spring colors. One of the items that I have is I got this cloche from Michael's online. I love it because I love the little wooden handle on the top, but I got these little terracotta seed pods that you can start your seeds, garden seeds in, and I thought these would be ideal. I stacked them in 4s, and I'm going to put this up on my mantle. I believe I got this last year from Hobby Lobby. It says it was $26.99, and this is just a little dark bunny. I love the color of him, and he's not going to stick out like a sore thumb on my mantle if I use white, but I had a white bunny up there. I'll show you the difference. This one is also from Hobby Lobby for $23.99, of course 40% off, but I'll just show you the difference. Here is the white. Not too bad. And then here is the darker one. You'll have to let me know which one of those you like. The next item I have put together is this little wooden crate that these little seed pods came in from Cotton and Crate. That's where I got those from. And I added some little terracotta pots that I had got probably from Lowe's. And this is just some lavender greenery I've had for so many years. And I'm just going to set this up on my mantle. Now guys, I had pretty much cleaned everything off, dusted, vacuumed, mopped, and just my basics. I do have a little plant stand that was sitting there, and I added the 2 dough bowls over there. I like to use them during the fall and winter holidays, but even for the spring and summer, I still like to display them. So I'm going to leave them there. But let me go ahead and finish decorating the bottom of this fireplace, and I'll show you what I have. I thrifted this milk bucket. I believe it was last year or the year before, but I got a bunch of little yellow flowers from Amazon. You got 6 bundles, and I sort of fluffed them up, and I've got all 6 in this bucket, and I just love how it looks. So I'm going to put that on my fireplace for the spring. The next thing I had fixed up is I thrifted this basket from Harrodsburg Antiques for $4 last year, and I put in some florals that I just had on hand. I had some lavender, yellow, some peach colored, and some purple thistles, and I put them in there. And this is my Pinterest inspired decorating tip that I found this year on Pinterest, and I'm happy to share that with you. Now, I usually put some birch logs in there for the spring and the summer, up to the fall when we start using it again. But when I seen that on Pinterest, I was so inspired, and I just love this. I can change these florals out for the summer all the way through up to the fall till I'm ready to use it. And I just love the old vintage vegetable basket with the florals in it. So you'll have to let me know if you like that. But I thought that was a neat idea. And then over here, I'm hoping to have a plant when I go out and they have some tulips. I'm going to set some tulips there for the spring and enjoy that. Now for this chair, I have the neutral pillow. I have a cream throw that I had thrifted several years ago, and I still love the color of this. And I thought I would add my little spring and summer hat. For this little table, the only thing I have is the spring egg I got several years ago from Hobby Lobby, and it's just going to be very simple on this small table. I may add some florals later on, but for now, that's what I'm going to go with. I have this little bird that I got from Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago, and I'm just going to put that on my fireplace. Now for my large floor lantern, I have this aqua jug. I got these from Hobby Lobby many years ago, and I still love using them and bringing them out. And these are just some tulips. I do have some more of the white cherry blossoms that's coming from Amazon, and I'll change these out. I'm going to use these outside on my front porch, but I'll change these out. But for now, they're the same color that I'm going to use, so I'm going to go ahead and put that together. For this end table, I just have some vases that I got from Hobby Lobby. I love the colors. $11.99 on that one. Of course, it was 40% off. $17.99 on that one. And yes, the prices are still on them. And thrifted these little baskets. I don't like the way the Kleenex boxes are. They're a little bit too colorful for me. I just open the Kleenex box and put the Kleenexes in here, and they sit right here if we need one, because I like the look of and texture of the basket. So I thrifted and got 2 of these and probably paid about 50 cents for each one. To go under the shelf of each one of my end tables on my sofa, I have this little watering can that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to say quite a few years ago. Let me see. This says $17.99. Those are some magnolia stems that I had ordered from Amazon several years ago. Still reusing, and I'm going to set this under this end table. Under the other end table, I have a little wooden bowl. I believe I got that from on clearance at Hobby Lobby. Those are the little eggs that I got from Hobby Lobby this year. And I'll show you up close when I do a living room tour. And then I have a bunny, and this is going to go under this end table over here. The last item for my living room that I want to share with you are these pillow covers. I'm so very happy. I got 2 of these from Amazon.com. They are embroidery. I'll show you up close. The back side is just, and it's got the little piping, green piping around it. It's a zipper cover that goes on my down pillows, and you can find those in my Amazon.com store under living room, and you'll be able to find these also on my Amazon storefront under spring. But these are so pretty. I love all the neutral colors and the texture that the embroidery gives. So that's just simple that I'm going to put on my sofa for spring, is the 2 pillows. All right, guys, let me go ahead and give you a close-up tour of what I've got done. Here is an overall view of my living room area, and like I said, it's an open concept. My dining room entry, living room is all open, and then there is my kitchen open to my dining room. And I'll take you in some of the other rooms here shortly and just let you know what I did in those rooms. Moving over to my sideboard, I decided that I wanted to make this more of like a flower market. So I put lots of different flowers with some ironstone baskets, bunnies, birds, and bird cages. And I just love how all this came together for the spring. Over on my dining room table, I didn't do a whole lot. You guys know that I leave the ends open for us to sit there without disturbing the rest of the decorations. But I love this vase with the Real Touch tulips, and I ordered the Real Touch tulips from Amazon, and the vase came from Hobby Lobby, and the little Professor Rabbit came from Hobby Lobby. And over here on my hutch, I just wanted to keep it more of the farmhouse style. And I brought out some scales with a few bunnies and a few florals. And I love how this all came out for the spring season this year. Coming up next is my farmhouse kitchen, and I still love my kitchen. We redid this kitchen into a farmhouse style, and I just love decorating it. And I added just a few things. I kept it neutral, a few bunnies, some florals, some ironstone, and then there you will always find a basket somewhere in my house full of greenery or full of something, and the little bunny in the pocket. And then I've added some more Real Touch tulips. These are more of a buttercream yellow in my kitchen. And another little bird cage. I just love that during the spring season. And my shelves I again kept in a farmhouse style, and a couple of little chocolate bunnies setting up there. And as simple as it may be, I love it for the spring season. And I did love the buffalo check in the tan color, the tan and white. And I brought out a few of my Ray Dunn pieces. Now, in my laundry room, I didn't do a whole lot in here. I just added a neutral rug on the floor and added this galvanized bucket with some little daisies in it, just to make it look like springtime in here. Now for my master bedroom, I just have this coverlet over my bed, some pillow shams, and I just added this sage green pillow to my reading chair. And I just added some pink florals in my bathroom and here on the nightstand by the bed. And I know these are a little outdated type flowers. I think they're called peonies or peonies. But I just added some neutral green and pink and cream colored flowers back here in the bedroom just to brighten it up just a little for the spring. And I added these dogwood stems in the bathroom. And I put down a neutral rug. And that's about it, just to brighten it up for the spring. Well, guys, I hope that I have in some way to inspire you to make your own home very comfortable for you and your family. I am looking forward to sharing my new Spring 2025 decorating series coming up soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. It helps support my channel. So I love you. God bless you, and I'll see you in my next video.